Hey guys, me Dave. I thought I'd do a little video tonight. It's Monday. I believe it's August 26th. It's around 7 p.m. I'm at the park taking my dog out for the second time today. It's been just overcast and raining and all kinds of stuff today. It's just been one of those lazy days where you're kind of stuck in the house. But I'm just sitting here. Nobody's here. It's all quiet and everything. No perps around or anything like that. Um, so it's I'm thinking about this program. Um, there's so many angles to this program. There's so much to learn. A lot of it is, a lot of it can be overwhelming and over our heads at times. Where some of the stuff is hard to understand and stuff like that. But you try to do it in basic terms and you try to get the gist of it, I guess. Anyway, I was just sitting here and my dog's out there running around and stuff. And I've been thinking about our lives, about like high profile targets. Um, you know, um, I'm in my mid 40s. Some people are in their upper 30s. Some people are in their early 50s and stuff like that. That are in this program and been getting tortured, for 5, 6, 7 years or whatever. And you think about your life, you think about, what's the next step for us? Do we just wake up every day and get tortured for the rest of our lives? What's the next step? A lot of us are single, or there's people out there that are married and separated because of this, and stuff like that. And most of us are single. I look back and I almost got married when I was like in my early 30s. um and I look back at that. I had everything I wanted. I had a great girlfriend and all this stuff. um and I look back at it and I'm like, gosh, if I would have got married and started a family and that type of stuff, I wonder if they would have left me alone. Maybe they wouldn't have put me in a trauma based mind control, because they, my life started to kind of fall apart in 2011. Some of the things that happened to me, I realized it wasn't them. It was, I was working a job and I was getting ripped off, just super bad. It was wage theft, and I ended up losing that or leaving that job and stuff like that. Um, and I made the mistake of dating my boss's daughter, for a brief time, and things didn't really end up well and all this stuff. I end up leaving that job. So kind of, I think I think my perps took advantage of that situation. I found another job right away and all this stuff. But things started to fall apart. I was making less money, and the house that I was in, um, was a friend. It was a friend's house, a family friend's house, and that I was renting and all this stuff, and that started to fall apart. And so I ended up moving in with a family member, and all this stuff just kind of started to fall apart. And then in 2012, I was being hit with weapons and I didn't even know it. I went back to school in 2012 and got a diploma, got my CDL license and all this stuff. Because I wanted to travel the country and stuff like that. I thought, what better job would it be? Do like over the road truck driving and travel the country. I was trying to get a new start, a fresh start in life. And I was going to come back and buy a house and all this stuff. I had plans. I wanted to get married and wanted to have a family and all that stuff. I wonder if I would have done that if they would have left me alone. you know um but I was starting to get hit in 2012 and didn't even know it. I didn't even know it. When I was in school, uh, in the CDL class, I didn't even realize I was being manipulated. Didn't even realize I was always tired and didn't have any energy, and I was being manipulated. I look back now and I was being manipulated, and I didn't even know it. Um, and that kind of kept up for a couple years until 2014. These guys were I started a new job in 2014, and they were at my job doing this to me. And they had some of the workers involved, and they were gang stalking me and discrediting me and all this stuff. And it was just insane. And then what they did was they left. They left me alone, and then they came back about 4 or 5 months later, and then they really hit me with the gang stalking, and they made it look like somebody was after me and all this stuff. I mean, I was so paranoid, and they were doing the chemicals and all this stuff. I was calling the police every day. Somebody's after me. They got a weapon. Da da da. And none of that stuff was happening. But I was so paranoid. And then they were really hit me with the weapons, and they were hitting me with the chemicals and all this stuff. I mean, it was like a big production. It was unreal. It was really unreal. So, I'm not going to keep on going into that, but, so I look back and I was like, just thinking, where do we go from here? What's the next step for us? I know people out there are trying to stop these programs and all this stuff, but it doesn't seem to be working. It doesn't seem, what if it doesn't stop? We have to try to live comfortable somehow. We have to try to live comfortable in life somehow and try to make it work, you know? And, so what's the next step for us? We can't keep on going on like this until we're, 70 years old. I mean, something's got to give. It's got to get better somehow. It's got to get better. I mean, we don't, they want to see how much our bodies can take of this, and if it's going to bring on cancer. And there's all kinds of things, um, uh, that they want to see in this research, and, it's unreal. But so I just thought I would do a little video and talk about that, because, I wake up, I'm happy to wake up every day. Um, and I take my dog out twice a day, and we go for rides, and we go to the beach, and we do stuff like that. But, it's that's what I do every day. Every day that's what I do. I don't have any, I don't see my friends because they're involved. My brothers were like my best friends. We used to go out and play pool and all this stuff, and they're moving on with their lives. Their grandfathers now and stuff like that, and they're busy with their own lives and with their wives and girlfriends and stuff like that. And I'm sitting here, alone. Don't talk to any, I don't talk to my brothers anymore, hardly. I need to get out there and visit my brothers. That's kind of on me too. But so it's like, where do we go from here? I mean, do you guys think this will ever stop, or at least slow down? Do you think it will slow down? Maybe after the election, you think Trump might have a little more power, and think these programs will slow down so we can at least live comfortable, you know? But, I've been getting hit a lot this summer, which has been kind of surprising to me. But I'm still trying to live comfortable. I'm still trying to do things that I love to do, go camping and all that stuff. I'm going camping next week, as a matter of fact, to get away for a night and enjoy myself and have a campfire and have a beer and just chill out and enjoy myself. They have the perps up there. They always have the perps up there, and stuff. And it's weird. I mean, you know, it's like people's lives revolve around us. It's like we're celebrity almost. People stalk us and they chase us and they follow us, and all his stuff. I mean, it's kind of like you're a celebrity, but except they hate you. But I don't know. So anyway, it's I've been rambling for 10 minutes, so I'm gonna cut this off, and I hope you guys are doing good out there. I really do, and staying safe out there. I feel for everyone that is getting hit and tortured, and you know, um, I wish we could move, to a better place where it's comfortable, you know, and stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna shut this off, and I'll talk to you guys later.